For this first exercise in this chapter, we're going to rewrite the guessing game program we wrote in the exercises of the last chapter. This time we're going to use a while loop rather than nested if statements, and you'll see how concise, easy to read, and easy to understand the program is. So let's get started. We'll call this chap 7 ex1.py. If you remember, we're going to give the user 3 tries to try to guess the name of the computer that played on Jeopardy. So we're going to start off with the variable tries and set it to 0. The answer to the question is Watson, so we'll set that variable up. And here's our loop. While tries is less than or equal to 3, first ask the user the question, what is the name of the computer that played on Jeopardy? And we'll get their response using raw input. Then we write if response equals Watson, print that is right. Elif tries equals 3. In other words, they've tried 3 times. And I just thought of a little bug in the program, at least the way I have it imagined, that I need to fix. I'll mention that in a second. Print sorry. The answer is Watson. Else, print sorry, try again. The bug that I found is that we need to increment tries. So right here, we need to write tries is equal to tries plus 1. And we're going to test this out, and then we'll see if it's right or not. So let's exit and save the file. And now let's run the program. So the first time through, we'll say Watson. Aha! Now, there's another bug. So let's fix that. Let's just hit Control-C to get out. Go back to our code. And right here, we'll enter a break. So let's exit and save. Let's clear the screen. Run it again. All right, so the program stopped, so that's great. Run it again. This time we'll say ENIAC. This time let's say Watson. Okay, so it works fine on the second try also. Let's clear the screen. So let's go 3 tries. So the first time we'll say ENIAC. This time we'll say Deep Blue. This time we'll say Watson. And we got it on the 3rd try. So now let's try it one more time, and let's get it wrong each time. ENIAC, Deep Blue, Bell, and then it says sorry, the answer is Watson, because that was after the 3rd try. But notice that again, it took us back into the loop, so we need another break. We won't test this one. Right here to end the program. The only natural break in this loop is when tries becomes 3. And notice we have to say less than or equal to 3 because they can get it right on the 3rd try. But notice that we test right here, and so on the 3rd try, if it's not right, there's no sense in giving them a 4th try and then stop before we get there. So that's why we put the tries equal 3 here and say, sorry, the answer is Watson, and break. Notice how easier to understand this program was than the version in Chapter 6 where we had nested if-else statements. As I said back in that exercise, a loop was a more natural way to write this program, and that's what we did right here. So that's our guessing game written in a loop, and now we're going to move to the next exercise of the chapter where we're going to write a very simple calculator.